What up, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy GS Man, and we are going to showcase the two new additions we went ahead and got. I don't have any gameplay as we sold a kicker. I don't have any gameplay as we sold a collectible. I don't have any gameplay with these guys today, but it will definitely be tomorrow. Woke up early, went to church, and got back and didn't have enough time to do anything. But right there, you see smack dab in the middle, and we got the man McNabb. You know, when you compare him to McNair, it's like a tongue twister. McNabb. I was just getting confused all the time. But when you compare the two, there's really not that much of a difference outside of McNabb having +3 speed. And he does have +2 strength as well, which I think will definitely equate into some good truckage. He has 81 strength, and he also has, like a nice little hidden truck that not too many people, I don't think, were, really discussing. The fact that this guy has a truck that I clearly passed. Let's go all the way back up. He has 80 trucking. 80. Now that's really, really good. That's phenomenal. 80 trucking, 90 speed, really good throw power with gunslinger. Again, not a fan of ankle breaker. I don't have anything maxed out. I have tier 1 of chain mover. I'm not really, going out my way to get +1 medium and short. I don't think that's going to make that much of a difference. If it was throw power, I would have. If it was deep threat. No, I don't know what's up with the ankle breaker. Really not a fan of that. I mean, when will I ever be spinning with my quarterback? Like, come on. But like, I would much rather have like deep threat, or I'd even settle for a bruising back. But ankle breaker, but chain mover, and again gunslinger, and I definitely like gunslinger. McNabb was definitely known for a big, powerful arm, somebody that can throw with the best of them. So glad to see that he has gunslinger. So we have him, and then on defense we have the legend Docket. Now again, I don't have any of his chemistries. No, I think I have one maxed out, or close to it. I have pass rusher 3/4 of the way, and I have line pusher nowhere close. Right now, my chemistries for defense are locked down, and it's tough. It's like a give or take. It's like, do I go with pass rusher and line pusher to give Dockets and Strahan some good block shedding and power move, finesse move, all that stuff? Or do I go with lockdown and work on Ramsey and Darby having +1 zone and all that stuff? So, I mean, I'd much rather just stay with lockdown for now, because I'm 99.7% of the time blitzing anyway. So, rarely do I end up getting to the quarter because of a block shed. I mean, it happens, but not too often. For the most part, when I get to the quarterback, is because we set up some type of blitz and we manipulate the offensive line to have somebody coming in free, and that's how I end up getting pressure. So I'd much rather have lockdown for now. But so we have McNabb, we have Docket, and there are some. You can take a look at my coins. I really don't have much coins remaining, but there are some moves I want to make. Like, I'll be honest, this Strahan really hasn't done too much of anything. He honestly hasn't. And it's a shame, because his attributes are godlike. I mean, you take a look. If we were to max out pass rush, we're getting another power move, finesse move. He's 99 finesse move, 98 power move. It's insane, right? It would be flat out insane. But he just doesn't do anything, Like, when my blitzes do get picked up, I would like a block shed to happen, and for Strahan or Ware or whoever it is I'm sending to try and get to the quarterback. Aaron Donald does a pretty good job, and he might be the best defensive lineman I have right now, because he's making, that I can think of, the most plays out of everybody. It's just a shame to see how godlike these attributes are for this young man, Michael Strahan, but he just hasn't done too much of anything. Richardson, he's done okay. He's done okay, but I'm thinking of maybe just going back to Motivators Vernon. Just get that +2 block shed, man, because you guys know block sheds are important. They don't happen too often for me, but when they do, it can change the outcome of the entire drive. It's insane how big a block shed can change everything. It could make a 5 yard run that, possibility of a big run, go nowhere. It could make, what could have been a touchdown. It happens to me all the time. Like how many times in my videos will say, if I just had one more second, I have a dot, but I had to get rid of the ball prematurely because there was somebody in my face and I tried to avoid the sack. So I just chucked the ball up too soon, and it happens often. It doesn't happen for me often, but it happens against me often. But nonetheless, I definitely thinking about getting that +2 block shed for motivators, but Richardson hasn't been disappointing, so I don't know. Maybe I'll stay with him. I'm not sure. I don't know what the hell it is I'm doing. But we got those two new guys. As far as anybody else that I want, I really like the going with Ramsey and Blunt. I just feel so secure. I feel safe when somebody comes out, in a running formation against me. I feel positive that I'm going to be able to stop it. I feel positive that I'm going to be able to prevent you from having success, because not only do I have a whole bunch of linebackers out there that do a really, really, really good job of getting there, but I have guys on the outside to help that as well. So I have, literally everybody can block shed if you're going to run the ball against me. Unless you come out at a 4-receiver set and then you run the ball where I come out in dime or something like that. But for the most part, I'm in 4-4 or 3-4 or nickel or something like that. And everybody can play the run. And that is just a very nice thing to have on the outside, where I know that if you run towards the outside, if you run towards Ramsey, you run towards Blunt, and you don't have a tight end out there blocking them, if you have a receiver, I don't care who the receiver is, for the most part, they're going to do a pretty good job of getting away from that block and playing the run pretty well. Way better than what Dion or Madison or one of those guys can do. So that's definitely a plus as well. So I don't think I'm changing my secondary whatsoever. Joseph, unfortunately, I said previously in that video where I won the Super Bowl that he made such a tremendous play. And it sucks because you guys didn't see it. This guy was killing me underneath all game long. So I'll come out in dime, and I have the cover 3 bluff. You guys know I call a blitz coming from the right side. And he's in a purple. So I decided to put him in a flat route. And the way he jumped this route was so unbelievable. I was in awe of the fact that this young man came down screaming and made the play that he did. Not only having the speed to get there, but it was just, I don't know. It was just a play that just made me go, wow. And it's not just because he was in a hard flat, because, I run this play all the time, and I have faster safeties than him. I've had faster guys there than him that just didn't make that one play the way he did on a table route, being so far away. It was just, I don't know, just insane. But I'm the small taste that I have of using him, I really like him. ET3's been really good for me as well. It's just my defensive line that I can't seem to get a combination of guys that are going to perform. And hopefully this docket can change some things. Now, I did say Aaron Donald has been putting in work for me, and I run 3-4 a lot, so that's unfortunately going to take Aaron Donald out of the picture unless I run a 4-4. But I just want to see what Dockett can do. If he can do what Aaron Donald has been doing for me, then I'm going to stay in 4-4 a lot more often. Because having them two doing hopefully really well with block sheds can just change a lot of things. I'll change my defense around if I can get good block sheds. And again, I can't do anything on the edges, man. I try every combination. This Strahan just hasn't been doing anything for me, man. But again, we're gonna try out Dockett. We're gonna try out McNabb. See what it is they can do. I'm definitely very fond of McNair. You guys know, one of my favorite quarterbacks to use in the game. Him, Vic. Pretty much any quarterback, you can go with probably the Matthew Stafford, all those 95 quarterbacks are all really good, except that Mariota, that combine Mariota, who was buns. But outside of that, we're going to give him a shot. Worst case scenario, if we don't like McNabb, then you got to figure John Elway is going to be coming soon, or Randall Cunningham. There's so many Ultimate Legend quarterbacks that are still on the way. So we're going ahead and just use them until the next quarterback comes out. Docket, if I don't like what I see, then I'll probably put Aaron Donald back at DT number 1, and I'll probably go from Docket. I'll probably go back to Vince Wilfork because I remember Big Stank making some plays for you boys. So I don't know. Those are 2 new additions. We got gameplay should be coming out tomorrow for you guys. Again, any suggestions on defensive line, left end, let me know. Strahan just, I don't know. Again, the best player I've used to give me pressure there by far was Reggie White. But it's like, I could go back to Reggie White, but it's like I want to try new cars and give you guys videos of cars and not continuously keep going back. Because every once in a while, I'll go back. Like, I went back to McNair. I went back to Lynch. I went back to Vic. And I went back to Cam Chancellor at one point. And I do that every so often, but I try not to. Like, I don't want to go back to Reggie White because I've already used them. And I want to, try continuously using. Like, I went back to Mel Blunt here, trying using newer guys. But hopefully we'll figure something out, man. But, hopefully you guys are looking forward to some new McNabb and Docket gameplay. It's your boy Jess. We're going to go on ahead and be signing out. Peace!